If you're over the age of 60 and you've been adding lemon to your diet because you've heard it's good for you, you're absolutely right. Lemon is one of the most powerful natural ingredients we have. It's rich in vitamin C, filled with natural compounds that support immunity, digestion, and even circulation. It helps fight inflammation, protects your blood vessels, and can even assist in detoxifying the body in a gentle, natural way. But there's a very important truth that most people, especially older adults, don't know. Lemon is powerful, but it's also reactive. And when you combine it with certain common foods, especially 3 in particular, it can do more harm than good. These combinations can quietly interfere with digestion, block the absorption of key nutrients, and in some cases they may even trigger inflammation that contributes to chronic disease. These effects don't show up all at once. So, if you're ready to learn the real truth about lemon and what not to combine it with, stay with me. You might be surprised by what you've been doing, and you'll be empowered with new information that can make a real difference in your health, starting today. Let's now dive even deeper into how lemon, although an incredibly beneficial fruit, can interact with other foods in ways that might not always serve your health, especially as you age. Lemon is often viewed as a universal health booster, and for good reason. It contains vitamin C, which is essential for immune function, collagen formation, and protection against oxidative stress. It contains flavonoids that may help your blood vessels reduce inflammation and even support healthy cholesterol levels. But that doesn't mean lemon pairs well with everything, particularly for seniors whose digestion, metabolism, and nutrient absorption may already be changing with age. Let's talk about one very common example: lemon and dairy. Lemon is acidic, and when it mixes with milk or cream, like in teas or certain dessert recipes, it causes the proteins in dairy, primarily casein, to curdle. This curdling isn't just a texture issue. It changes how those proteins are digested. For some people, especially those with sensitive digestion, it can lead to bloating, discomfort, or poor absorption of key nutrients. But there's more. The acidity from lemon may also interfere with calcium absorption when combined with dairy in high quantities. Calcium is critical for bone health, particularly as we age. So anything that disrupts its bioavailability is worth reconsidering. Seniors often rely on calcium-rich foods to prevent osteoporosis or brittle bones, and unknowingly limiting calcium absorption by combining it with lemon regularly may undercut those efforts. Another interaction to consider is lemon and high-iron plant foods. Lemon is well known to boost iron absorption, especially non-heme iron, the kind found in spinach, lentils, and beans. That's generally a good thing, but there's a caveat here. If you're combining lemon with high-iron plant foods along with calcium-rich foods at the same time, the calcium may compete with the iron for absorption. That means even though lemon is trying to help your body take in more iron, calcium from dairy or supplements could block that pathway. For seniors who are borderline anemic or concerned about energy levels and circulation, understanding this balancing act becomes critically important. It's not that any of these foods are bad, it's that the timing and combination matter more than we often think. Then there's the matter of lemon and spicy foods. While lemon can help cut through spice and make a dish feel brighter, it can also intensify the heat sensation for those with sensitive stomach linings. Seniors with acid reflux, gastritis, or a history of ulcers may find that combining lemon with chili, hot peppers, or other strong spices creates an uncomfortable or even painful digestive response. What we call acidic load in the stomach can be exacerbated by these combinations, especially at night when the digestive system slows down. That can interrupt sleep, increase inflammation, or aggravate symptoms of gastrointestinal distress. This becomes especially important when considering lemon in dinner recipes or evening snacks, where digestion may already be slower due to circadian rhythms and reduced stomach acid in older adults. Some people also enjoy lemon water in the morning, which can be a very healthy habit, but problems arise when that lemon water is immediately followed by certain foods that are highly starchy or refined, such as white bread, sugary cereals, or pastries. While lemon can support blood sugar regulation in some contexts, combining it with fast-digesting carbohydrates may cause unexpected blood sugar spikes in some individuals. That's because the acidity from lemon slows down the digestion of carbs in a helpful way, but only when those carbs are whole and rich in fiber. With refined starches, the delay in digestion can confuse insulin responses and create fluctuations that some people, especially those with prediabetes or metabolic syndrome, may want to avoid. If you're over 60, managing your blood sugar becomes increasingly important, not just for diabetes prevention but also for brain health, circulation, and vision. Speaking of vision, here's something else to consider. Lemon is rich in antioxidants, especially vitamin C, which supports eye health by protecting against oxidative damage in the retina and lens. However, when consumed alongside large amounts of added sugars, like in commercial lemonades or desserts, the sugar can create what's known as glycation end products. These are compounds that accelerate aging in tissues, including the eyes, and counteract the protective effects of vitamin C. That's why combining lemon with sugar in excess, especially in processed forms, may actually work against the very benefits seniors are seeking from lemon in the first place. It's these subtleties, these tiny interactions within the body that can either amplify healing or silently work against it. And the truth is, many seniors are doing their best to eat healthfully. They add lemon to water, tea, or meals with the intention of improving their health, not knowing that certain combinations may be holding them back. But this is not a message of fear, it's one of empowerment. When we understand how food truly works inside the body, we gain clarity, we make better choices. We give our bodies the best chance to thrive, especially in our later years when every decision matters more. Now, one of the most overlooked aspects of food and health isn't what we eat, but how what we eat works together. When we think about healthy foods like lemon, we don't always stop to ask how it changes in the presence of something else on the plate. But our bodies are not simple machines, they are dynamic, responsive, and sensitive to the chemistry we feed them. That's especially true as we age. Over time, our enzyme production slows down. Our stomach acid isn't as strong as it once was. Our ability to break down nutrients, absorb vitamins, and eliminate toxins becomes less efficient. So the choices we make, especially how we combine foods, can either support that process or work against it. Let's take a moment to talk about one of the most popular food combinations in health circles today: lemon and green tea. On the surface, this seems like an ideal pairing. Lemon offers vitamin C and antioxidants. Green tea is rich in catechins, plant compounds that have been shown to support heart health, brain function, and even fat metabolism. When you put them together, research actually shows that lemon may help protect and enhance the absorption of those catechins. This is a good example of a food synergy that supports health, particularly in older adults who are interested in reducing inflammation and maintaining cognitive function. But there's a subtle catch. When sugar is added to this mix, either directly into the tea or through something like a sugary cookie or cracker on the side, that benefit begins to diminish. Sugar, especially refined sugar, interferes with the body's ability to fully utilize antioxidants. It drives up insulin, contributes to inflammation, and accelerates biological aging. If you're drinking green tea with lemon thinking it's helping you detox or fight aging, but you're also adding a sweetener or eating it with a processed snack, your body may not experience the full benefit. In some cases, the sugar may override the antioxidant protection entirely. For seniors trying to reduce their risk of chronic disease, this is a vital insight. It's not just about what you eat. It's how you structure your meals. And it's these small changes, like choosing not to pair a lemon tea with a sugary muffin, that quietly protect your heart, your brain, and your longevity over time. Let's also talk about lemon in savory dishes. Many people enjoy squeezing lemon over fish, chicken, or vegetables. That's a wonderful practice. The acidity in lemon helps brighten flavors, but it also helps improve the bioavailability of nutrients like iron, magnesium, and certain B vitamins. This is especially helpful in plant-based meals where nutrient absorption can be lower. However, if you're combining lemon with heavily salted foods, processed meats, canned soups, or fast food, the equation changes. Salt, in excess, increases water retention, blood pressure, and over time can strain the kidneys and arteries. When lemon is added to heavily salted meals, it may actually increase the perception of saltiness, encouraging some people to eat more than they normally would because the flavor seems more palatable. That might not sound like a problem at first, but for seniors who are managing blood pressure or heart disease, even small increases in sodium intake can have noticeable effects. It's why lemon, while healthy, needs to be used wisely. Not as a mask to make unhealthy food taste better, but as a support to meals that are already nutrient-rich and low in added sodium. This matters because many seniors are doing their best. They eat a piece of grilled fish, add some lemon, and feel good about that choice. But if that fish is pre-seasoned, frozen, or restaurant prepared, it may already be loaded with sodium. The lemon then tricks the palate into accepting more, not less, and the body feels the consequence later, often in the form of fluid retention, high blood pressure, or fatigue. Now let's consider digestion. One of the less talked about, but very real changes that happen as we age is a decline in stomach acid production. This can make it harder to digest proteins, absorb minerals like zinc and magnesium, and maintain a healthy gut environment. Lemon, because of its natural acidity, can help stimulate digestive juices and promote better breakdown of food. That's why many people drink warm lemon water before meals. It primes the stomach, but again, timing and combination matter. If you consume lemon water and immediately eat a meal high in fat, like fried food, creamy sauces, or buttery pastries, you may end up increasing your risk of acid reflux or indigestion, especially if you eat too quickly or in a reclined position. This is important for seniors who may already be taking medications that slow down digestion or affect stomach acid, such as proton pump inhibitors or calcium channel blockers. In those cases, the added acidity from lemon, combined with a heavy meal, can overwhelm the digestive system and trigger symptoms like bloating, belching, or heartburn. It's not that lemon is the problem, it's how and when it's used. For best results, consuming lemon in moderation with balanced meals that are light in unhealthy fats and rich in fiber can support digestion and reduce symptoms. Another area we should talk about is medication. Many seniors are on multiple prescriptions: statins for cholesterol, blood pressure medications, blood thinners, and drugs for diabetes. While lemon is generally considered safe and doesn't interfere with most medications, combining it with grapefruit or grapefruit juice, which some people mistakenly do thinking all citrus offers the same benefit, can be dangerous. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins that can inhibit enzymes in the liver responsible for breaking down certain medications. This can cause the drugs to build up in the bloodstream to unsafe levels. Lemon doesn't have this effect, but the confusion between lemon and other citrus fruits is common, especially when recipes call for citrus juice or when pre-packaged beverages mix different types of fruit juices together. This is why reading labels and understanding what's really in your food and drinks becomes so important. Seniors who combine lemon with other juices without realizing it may be inadvertently consuming grapefruit compounds that could interfere with their medications. So the key takeaway here is to always know what citrus you're using, especially if you're on prescription drugs. If you're unsure, speak with your doctor or pharmacist, not to eliminate lemon, but to make sure what you're combining it with isn't silently working against your health. As we continue, remember this: food should not be feared, it should be understood. When we talk about avoiding certain combinations, we're not trying to take joy out of eating. We're trying to restore clarity. When you understand how to eat in a way that supports your biology, especially as it changes with age, you gain power, you gain confidence, and most of all, you regain control over your health in a way that is nourishing, not limiting. And that's what you deserve, not just to survive, but to thrive. Let's keep going. So let's bring this full circle. Lemon, in all its brilliance, is a food that wants to help you. It wants to help your body extract more nutrients, improve digestion, reduce inflammation, support your immune system, and even protect your heart and brain as you age. It's one of nature's simplest gifts, beautifully acidic, wonderfully aromatic, and packed with plant compounds that the body knows how to use, but it must be respected, not feared, not overused, not blindly added to every meal, respected, because when you use lemon wisely in the right combinations, at the right times, and in ways that honor your body's current state, not the state it was in 30 years ago, you turn a simple fruit into a therapeutic tool. For seniors, every food choice is a message to your metabolism, a message to your heart, a message to your brain. And when you begin to understand how foods like lemon interact with the rest of your plate, what boosts its power, what blocks its benefits, what turns it from helpful to harmful, you start making decisions that are no longer based on fad, fear, or internet trends. They're based on wisdom, on science, on a quiet understanding of your own biology. And that's how health transformation happens. Not with extreme changes, not with fear-based restrictions, but with precision, with awareness, with knowledge. Because the truth is, most of the chronic diseases we fear in our later years, heart disease, dementia, stroke, kidney failure, diabetes, aren't sudden events. They're built over years, slowly, silently, through small everyday choices that either add up to resilience or add up to decline. So if you've been adding lemon to your water, your fish, your tea, your dressings, that's wonderful. Keep doing it. But now, go one step further. Ask yourself, what am I pairing this with? Is it helping my body work better, or is it silently holding me back? That single question, asked often, may be the very thing that protects your kidneys, keeps your blood pressure in check, preserves your eyesight, and keeps you mentally sharp in your 70s, 80s, and 90s. Because true health isn't about one superfood. It's not about lemon alone. It's about the orchestra, the harmony of nutrients, choices, habits, and timing that play together inside your body to create health, energy, and longevity. And when you begin to treat food not just as fuel but as communication, when you see it as a language your body understands, you begin to eat not just with your mouth, but with your mind and your heart. That's when health changes. That's when you become your own healer. So tonight, as you squeeze that lemon over your salad or add it to a glass of warm water before bed, smile to yourself. Because you're not just adding flavor, you're adding strategy. You're adding intention. And slowly, day by day, you're adding years to your life, and life to your years. Stay curious, stay aware, and always remember, it's not just what you eat, it's how you combine it, when you eat it, and how your body receives it. That's where the real magic lies. And you, more than anyone else, deserve to experience it. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you now see that something as simple as lemon isn't just a kitchen staple. It's a powerful signal to your body, a signal that can help or hurt depending on how it's used. The good news is, when you're equipped with the right information, science-based, easy to understand, and personalized to where you are in life, you can take back control of your health, one bite at a time. If you're over 60, your body is already doing incredible work for you. And by choosing to learn, to be intentional with how you eat, and to avoid harmful combinations, even ones that seem healthy, you're giving your body the support it's been waiting for. Remember, it's never too late to make smarter decisions. The cells in your body are listening to everything you put on your plate. They don't care how old you are. They care that you're finally paying attention. Keep making choices that support healing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up for your health every single day. Until next time, I'm Dr. William Lee. Stay well, stay strong, and keep using the power of food to help your body heal from the inside out.